Hi, hope everyone are studying well. As you all know, myself Sridhar. I did my BA and MTech. I'm having around 15 years of teaching experience in the first PU and second PU of mathematics. So let me continue with the differentiation of exercise 5.4. So many students were asking for differentiation, so I'm starting this one. So as I did in the earlier classes of exercise 5.3 and 5.2, so let me continue with this 5.4. Okay. As we know that we should be using the quotient rule and product rule. Okay. So the quotient rule, what it says that, let me use an highlighter and let me explain you the quotient rule. Okay. See here, this is below the last line. This is a quotient rule formula. What it states is, which when it is in the form of u by v, when a given function, okay, is in the form of u by v, we should use this quotient rule. Okay. So how to use it? The quotient rule states that, means it's a formula which is the denominator square, that means v square, and first we need to differentiate the numerator and we need to keep it as it is the denominator, minus differentiation of denominator into numerator, we should keep as it is. For example, here they have given the function, we need to differentiate with respect to x for e power x by sin x. This is in the form of u by v. Let me consider u as e power x and v as sin x. Okay. So we need to differentiate according to the quotient rule. This is very important one. So how to differentiate? So as we are knowing, this is a formula. This is the u dash into v minus v dash into u by v square. Dash indicates the differentiation of u, differentiation of v. So let me differentiate this. So as I know, the numerator is e power x and denominator is sin x. So first I need to differentiate the numerator. Differentiation of e power x. See, e power x, e power, any form should be there, like e power 10x or e power 3x or e power 2x or anything. So like that's itself the differentiation. Like e power x is nothing but differentiation is e power x. Next, sin x as it is, I will keep it. Minus is in the formula, so I should write it as it is. Next, differentiation of sin x, we know that cos x, and I will keep it e power x as it is. Now denominator will be square, so sin x is our denominator in the given form, so sin x whole square. So I should not differentiate that one, I should keep it as it is, that's all. So I will write it e power x as a common in these two terms. I am having e power x sin x and e power x cos x. So I can take e power x as a common. So sin x minus cos x divided by sin x whole square. So our differentiation, final differentiation will be e power x into sin x minus cos x by sin square x. This is the differentiation of e power x by sin x. Next, let us differentiate one more one, which is in the form of e power sin inverse x. See here, e power x differentiation is e power x itself. So we need to differentiate e power sin inverse x. This is nothing but we should be knowing inverse trigonometric functions. So sin inverse x differentiation I should be knowing. I should not differentiate once again sin inverse x as we have differentiated in inverse trigonometric function. So I should be knowing the formula of sin inverse x. Let me differentiate this. As I know it is in the form of e power x, so differentiation of e power x is nothing but e power x. So first e power sin inverse x differentiation is e power sin inverse x. Next I need to differentiate the sin inverse x. Clear? So differentiation of sin inverse x. So sin inverse x differentiation, it is a standard form. So standard formula is there, you should remember this by writing number of times. So sin inverse x differentiation is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So this is the formula I have written here. So you can check it. So finally I will get e power sin inverse x differentiation, e power sin inverse x, and I need to differentiate once again the sin inverse x. So sin inverse x differentiation is 1 by root of 1 minus x square. So finally the answer is e power sin inverse x by root of 1 minus x square. This is the answer. Directly you can write it in one single line, e power sin inverse x differentiation will be e power sin inverse x, and sin inverse x differentiation will be 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Okay, but you should show all the things, 2 to 3 lines you should be written, because it will be asked for 2 marks or 3 marks. So that's why you need to write it. But you should be knowing directly for the helpful for KSET and JEE. Okay, e power sine inverse x is nothing but e power sine inverse x, and differentiation of sine inverse x is nothing but 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Okay, next. So here one more different problem as itself previous one. Differentiate with respect to x the e power x cube. So e power x cube differentiation. So nothing but what it is, it is in the form of e power x. So e power x means e power x. So let it be. So e power x cube differentiation, e power x cube, but I need to differentiate once again x cube. Clear? So x cube is in the form of x to the power of n. This is the standard formula. So x to the power of n differentiation is n into x to the power of n minus 1. No need to write every time, okay, while solving each and every problem, but you should be knowing. For explanation I have written here. Next, so x cube differentiation I should differentiate in this form. So as I know, x cube differentiation is 3x square. So finally the answer is 3x square into e power x cube. So e power x cube differentiation will be e power x cube into x cube differentiation is 3x square. So final answer is 3x square e power x cube. Next problem. Okay, here well, ninth. Let me differentiate. Here next problem is sine of tan inverse of e power minus x. Here I should be knowing sine x differentiation, tan inverse x differentiation, e power x differentiation. Clear? Yes, I should differentiate all the functions what they will give in a single function. Got it? They have given sine of tan inverse of e power minus x. So as I know, here is nothing but no quotient rule or no product rule. Okay, no need to use it. So some students will get confused. So sine into tan inverse is there, so should I use product rule? No. See, if they are telling sine x into cos of something or tan of something, then you should use product rule. They are given only in one function, sine of. So you should use directly. Let me start with the differentiation. As I told you in the earlier class, in the earlier one itself. So y dash is nothing but what? It's differentiation. So sine differentiation is what? Cos. So I will write cos of what are the inner terms. I should keep it as it is. Clear? Don't confuse. Sine of tan inverse of e power minus x. Now I need to differentiate once again inner one, that is tan inverse of e power minus x. I should be knowing tan inverse x differentiation. I have written here tan inverse x differentiation is what? 1 by 1 plus x square. Here you can see tan inverse x differentiation is 1 by 1 plus x square. So I should write it is in the same form. Okay, I should think x as e power minus x. So here see, I will keep it as it is. I should not change after differentiation. Don't think about this. Keep on writing up to the end. So its differentiation is over. Cos of tan inverse of e power minus x, it's over, because sin x differentiation I have written. Next, tan inverse x I need to think. Tan inverse x, it is in the form of inverse trigonometry. So tan inverse x standard differentiation is 1 by 1 plus x square. So 1 by 1 plus x square, I should write it this one. So tan inverse of, in the place of x we have e power minus x. So 1 by 1 plus e power minus x whole square. Clear? Next, once again I need to differentiate e power minus x. As I told you earlier, here in this term, in this given function, I should differentiate sine, and I should differentiate tan inverse, and I should differentiate e power minus x. So first I did sine, next tan over, now e power minus x. As I told you in the previous problem, e power x differentiation is e power x, but here e power minus x. E power minus x differentiation is e power minus x, but minus x differentiation once again is minus 1. So minus e power minus x is the differentiation. So finally, cos of tan inverse of e power minus x into 1 by 1 plus e power minus x whole square into minus e power minus x. So if I multiply all the products, so I will get it as e power, it will be minus is there, okay, minus e power minus x cos of tan inverse of e power minus x by 1 plus e power minus x square. So that I can write it as in the, we know that laws of indices, a to the power of m whole to the power of n will become a to the power of m into n. That's why e power minus x whole square has become e power minus 2x. Okay, this minus sign will be there here, it is missed. So minus e power minus x into cos of tan inverse of e power minus x by 1 plus e power minus 2x. This is a way to solve this type of problem. Don't get confused whether I need to use product rule or not. No need to use. Okay, directly you should differentiate sign, next tan inverse, next e power minus x. So as I did in the year. Let me continue with next problem. Okay. Now once again see here one very nice problem here. They have given with log of cos e power x. As I told you, don't confuse. Okay, log into cos, no. Okay, that they have given log of cos e power x. That means I need to separately differentiate. First I need to differentiate log, next after that cos, next after that e power x. Previous problem same as it is. Let me differentiate log of x. We know log x, here I have written log x differentiation is 1 by x. Okay, so log of cos e power x. So log of cos e power x is nothing but 1 by, in the place of x we have cos x, cos e power x. We should think like that itself. So log differentiation is 1 by x. So 1 by cos of e power x. Next I need to differentiate cos e power x. See here I have written here differentiation of cos e power x. So next step I will keep as it is. Cos differentiation I know minus sign. Here e power x is there, I should write it as it is. So cos e power x differentiation is minus cos e power x. Once again I need to differentiate e power x. So e power x differentiation is what? E power x, as I told you earlier. So finally I differentiated all the functions what they are given. So first log, which is in the form of log x. So log x differentiation is 1 by x, cos x differentiation is minus sin x, e power x differentiation is e power x. So what it will be the final answer? So minus sin e power x into e power x by cos e power x. This is sin e power x by cos e power x. I can write it in tan. So minus e power x into tan of e power x. Hope you understood this one. Clear? So first log, next cos, next e power x, as I have showed you in here each step. Okay, no need to use the board, as I know everything to solve, how to solve it, and I am explaining in a simpler way. You also, people are so much so smart nowadays. Students are so smart. They should not get it every problem. They want only in where somewhere they will get stuck in the middle of the problem. So that's why I am using this type of method. Okay, let me explain with next problem. Yes, see, this type of problems they will ask in CET or JEE. This, what is the value of this? They will ask like the question in CET or JEE. They will not ask you to the differentiate or after differentiation what is the value of this. Okay, or they will give what is the differentiation of this, and they will give 4 options with e power x, same answer or minus 1, 0 or the answer. Okay, they will make you to confuse, don't get what. So when they have given like this, when we have the plus or minus between the each 2 terms, okay, here I am having plus between each term, you can see e power x plus e power x square, e power x cube plus e power x to the power of 4 plus e power x to the power of 5. So I need to differentiate separately. Okay, first e power x differentiation, next e power x square differentiation, e power x cube differentiation, e power x to the power of 4 differentiation, e power x to the power of 5 differentiation. Next e power x differentiation, as we know, e power x. E power x square differentiation is, first I should differentiate e power. So e power x square is nothing but e power x square, but in the power I am having x square. X square differentiation I need to do it. Same way e power x cube. E power x cube differentiation, e power x cube differentiation I have written here. Once again same, e power x to the power of 4 differentiation will be same. x to the power of 4 differentiation I should do. Same e power x to the power of 5 differentiation, x to the power of 5 differentiation should be done. So, we know this is in the form of x to the power of n formula, x square. X square differentiation is 2x, we know directly. E power x as it will be same. So, now e power x square will be there. So, x square differentiation 2x, same. X cube differentiation 3x square. X to the power of 4 differentiation 4x cube. X to the power of 5 differentiation 5x to the power of 4. Clear? Same terms will be there here. E power x square, e power x cube, e power x to the power of 4, e power x to the power of 5. Okay? Got it? This is the way to solve this type of problem. Simple, no need to get confused here. They have given in a simpler way. Yes, now this is one more way. Now, see here, they have given initially we should consider what we are seeing in the problem. Root of, so first we need to think of root of x. Okay. Next, let us go for differentiation of inner terms. Here it is in the form of root of e power root x. Clear? So, as I know, root x differentiation is 1 by 2 root x. Okay, it is the standard one. Root x differentiation is 1 by 2 root x. So, here I am having root of e power root x. So, root of e power root x differentiation is 1 by 2 root of e power root x. Initially, we should consider it is in the form of root x. So, root x differentiation 1 by 2 root x. Do not get confused in this type of problems. Okay, root of x differentiation is 1 by 2 root x. So, that is nothing but 1 by 2 root of e power root x. Next, once again I need to differentiate e power root x. Okay. So, e power root x differentiation is e power root x, same itself. But once again I need to differentiate root x. See, root, it is in the form of root. So, first I should think it as root x. So, I differentiated that one. Here you can see. Next, e power root x, that I need to differentiate. I have differentiated e power root x itself. Next, root x I need to differentiate. I have written here root x differentiation. Here you can see at the end 1 by 2 root of e power root x as it is. E power root x differentiation same. Next, root x differentiation is 1 by 2 root x. Now, I can write this one as, in the numerator I am having only e power root x into 1, that is why e power root x. Next, 2 into 2, 4 into root x into root of e power root x. Clear? So, finally, I can write this equation as what? E power root x divided by 4 into root of x into e power root x. Okay. Any of both having root, so I have taken inside the root, same thing will be there. So, 4 into root of x into e power root x. Clear? Do not get confused, directly do not solve it with e power root x. You should think it, okay, in the earlier itself root of form will be there, it is in the form of root x. Okay. So, you should go ahead with the root x differentiation. So, next e power root x, next root x once again. Got it? So, this is a way to solve this type of problem. Next, okay, log x, very fine. Here I need to differentiate the log of log x. So, as it is, first we should think it is in the form of log. So, log differentiation is why 1 by log x? Here in the place of x it is log x. See, log of log x. Log differentiation generally 1 by x. So, in the place of x I am having log x. So, log x means log of log x will be 1 by log x. Once again I need to differentiate this log x. Got it? First log differentiation 1 by x, but in the x we have log x. So, I need to write it as it is. What is in the form of, what is in the place of x? So, log x. So, 1 by log x. Log x differentiation is 1 by x. So, finally, I will get the answer 1 by x into log x. So, log of log x differentiation is 1 by x into log x. Clear? Here you can see. Next, here you can see 1 second. Okay. Now, you can see this. we need to differentiate cos x by log x. See, here we should use which one? We should use quotient rule, okay, because both are different functions, cos and log. So, one we need to take u and one we need to take v. So, let us differentiate according to the which one? Quotient rule. As we know, denominator will be denominator square. First I need to differentiate numerator, next keep it as it is denominator, next minus differentiation of denominator and numerator will be same. Here I have written, we know difference denominator is log x, so log x square. First numerator differentiation is cos x differentiation I need to do, log x I need to keep it as it is, minus log x differentiation into cos x. So, cos x differentiation I have written here, you can see minus sin x, log x I will keep it as it is, minus log x differentiation is 1 by x. In the previous problem we learnt, we know that log x differentiation is 1 by x into cos x divided by log x whole square. Now, take it minus as common, minus of sin x into log x plus 1 by x into cos x divided by log x whole square. Okay. Here what we will do, here for both the terms I need to multiply or take it x as a LCM. Okay. Same thing, both are same. So, let me take x as an LCM. So, x I need to multiply for this, x into sin x into log x plus cos x. Why? X will get cancelled here, whole divided by x. So, finally I can write it this one as minus of x sin x log x plus cos x by x into log x whole square. Clear? So, this is the way to solve this type of problem. We should use which rule? Quotient rule. Next, let us differentiate cos of log x plus e power x. See, sir, here we need to use product rule. No, don't use the product rule. We have only cos of. Okay, inside let it be any terms. How many terms let it be? Don't worry. Okay, so we need to solve it with single function itself. But after differentiation, let us go for separate. First log x, next e power x. First, let us do cos x differentiation. As we know, cos x differentiation is minus sin x. So, let me take this as an x itself. So, minus sin of log x plus e power x. Now, I need to differentiate log x plus e power x. Okay. So, as we know, first we need to differentiate log x, next we need to differentiate e power x. Why? In the between two terms we have plus, so separate differentiation. I will keep it this one as it is, minus sin of log x plus e power x. So, as it is. Next, log x differentiation is 1 by x, we know that. E power x differentiation is e power x itself. So, generally final answer will be 1 by, minus will be there, don't leave the minus, okay, because cos differentiation will be minus, 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 okay. So, minus into 1 by x plus e power x into sin of log x plus e power x. So, directly you can solve it. Cos differentiation is minus sin of log x plus e power x into log x differentiation is 1 by x plus e power x differentiation is e power x. Directly also you can solve this one. Okay, fine. Hope this exercise has been over. Hope you understood this type of problem. So, don't get confused with solving u by v, means quotient rule and product rule. Okay, clearly understand whether it is we have a numerator and denominator. So, then go ahead with quotient rule. If we having two functions like cos x into sin x, then go ahead with product rule. If we having only cos of some terms or functions, don't go with product rule. Okay, let example cos of sin x. We should go with only direct differentiation. First cos, next sin. This is the way to solve this type of problems. Hope you understood. Please go ahead with our channels. Please, I will be updating every day with one exercise from 10th standard to 12th standard of NCERT syllabus. So, those students who are feeling which any topic are difficult, so you can text me in the YouTube. no need to worry about that one. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this one. So let me go ahead with another exercise in the next coming days, or let me tomorrow or day after tomorrow, when I will be free, I will be updating with the new videos. And tell to your friends also to subscribe our channels. Thank you. Hope you got this topic. Thank you.